Hi everyone, I'm Crafty Glow and I've got a lot of stuff to get off my mind. So first of all, my daughters and I went to the Taylor Swift Eras movie premiere last night, and I like Taylor Swift and I like a lot of her songs. I guess I didn't realize like how much of her songs I actually like. And I think my favorite part about the whole movie was the theatricalness of it. So each one of her songs just had this beautiful backdrop. The costuming was gorgeous. It really matched each theme. I feel like the costume design that went into it, when you look at even her microphones were custom for each one of the eras. And so for those not familiar with the Taylor Swift Eras thing, with her first couple albums, she'd release an album and then she would do a tour. Well, when COVID happened and all these other things happened, she became extremely productive. She couldn't come up with a tour. So now she's kind of making up for it, and she did a tour covering all of her albums, which covers 17 years. I didn't even realize that she'd been around that long in the music industry anyway. So she did her concert and covered each one of her albums, and with each one of her albums they were all very distinct. Like the Red album, all the costuming was in beautiful tones of red and black, and each little tiny detail from the set, the lighting, the dancers. I really love that her backup vocalists, very natural. When she'd be singing there on stage, they'd just be hanging out on the side and just singing their hearts out. So it was a really good experience. I feel like I would actually go back. So anyway, I went to see Taylor Swift, so I didn't get a chance to sew yesterday, which left me feeling a little and then this morning I went to the Pensacola Modern Quilt Guild meeting. It was my first time, and I met so many wonderful ladies there. They were so welcoming and so inviting. I was getting out of my car and I noticed a woman next to me was getting all this stuff out of her car, so I offered to help. And it was great because the stuff that she was getting out of her car was the items that she was going to donate to the free stash table, the stash exchange. So it worked out great because I saw a book that I really liked. I got to help her, and then I met my first person in the Pensacola Quilt Guild. So Jeanette, thank you. It was very nice meeting you. And all of this went down at A&E Fabrics. So if you're in the Pensacola area, A&E Fabrics is like this mega wonderland of fabrics. I mean, you're gonna find everything from, local made fabrics to customs to, all of your favorite names, Tula and Kona and all of those brands. And so, I mean, there was a lot going on, and another wonderful surprise was when I walked in, I saw my lady friends from Classy Creations. So I met the beautiful ladies from Classy Creations, Valerie, Stephanie, and Jessica. So Valerie is the mother of Stephanie and Jessica, and gosh, they are just such nice and wonderful and welcoming people. Like, first of all, you look at them and they've got their stuff together. They're very well put together. And they were there presenting some of their rulers, which just so happens I use their rulers a lot. So I really love to use their rulers when I do sewing. If you take a look, what sets their rulers aside here, and I can just use this one. I have this one. It's just a Dritz ruler, but you see, I mean, it gets the job done. You have your nice clear squares, but when I really need to line things up, which I really do when it comes to fabric paper piecing, foundation paper piecing, FPP, it's really important to have all of these extra notches that you really get in there. I hope you can see that. So you have your teal lines, and then you have your pink ones, and then you even have the little corner guides, which if I can take one of my foundation paper piecing here. For example, I have this one, very super secret project that I'm working on for Legit Kits. You can see how this foundation paper piecing has the notches on the corner. So when you're piecing two sides together, it makes it a lot easier to line up, and then you get a really great finished product. So if you go back to my other, and there's nothing wrong with this ruler. I use it a lot. It's really good for certain projects, but if you look at this ruler, no notches, you get your just basic square. You look at this one and you have just about every type of notch and line and dotted line and solid line and straight line, and in any direction that you really need to. So this is the 12-inch ruler, and so Classy Creations, you can check them out online. I'll put a link up in case you want to check out their online store. They have all types of sizes and pretty much for any project you could think of. So I saw those ladies there, and they were doing a presentation on their rulers, their cutting mats, and a couple of the other special products that they show. And it's just a great family business. So daughter Jessica has the wholesale side, and then, you know, there's Stephanie, and they have their actual storefront out by the ECUA lot. And so really wonderful people. Stop by the store. It is perfect for any type of YouTube or Instagram or anything that you need, because the store is clean and classy and really, really nice. So I hope to be able to teach some classes there and get to know everyone. So that's what's coming up. Now, when I was at the Pensacola Quilt Guild today, it was really nice because at each one they have raffles, and of course the raffle money goes towards, you know, all of the guild's needs and everything. They do a lot of really nice charity projects, and so if you know me, I love a good charity. So for me to see that and all the things that these wonderful women were doing was really nice. So if you're in the Pensacola area and you're not part of the Pensacola Quilt Guild, you really, really need to take a look at it, because there's some fabulous ladies there, and they meet the second Saturday of every month. So anyway, I entered the raffle, and I ended up winning. It was great. I was joking around because there was a young lady there with her baby, and I was like, this is the best guild meeting I've ever been to. We've got babies, and we've got charity, and I won a raffle. And then we had the Classy Creation ladies there, you know, with their products. And so this is what I won. So check it out. I'm pretty excited. And these are, you know, using like my hands, I can just tell, you know, there's some pretty good yardage. This one's about a yard, I'm sure. Most of these are a yard or half a yard, and a little fat quarter. But this is going to be really fun. So I look forward to showcasing whatever I make with these, and hopefully in time for the next guild meeting in November, so second Saturday of the month, and that is the Pensacola Modern Quilt Guild. Their event page is open to the public, so if you go on Facebook, you can see their event page. Otherwise, you can just join. It's not very expensive. Their prices are going to be going up, so I would recommend to join now if you haven't, and then you get access to their private Facebook page where they post a lot of really nice things. Let's see. After the guild meeting, I went into what's called Wonderland, which is the actual A&E fabric stores, and I was pretty excited. I got this cute pattern, and so this is the Whistle Pig Creek Productions, and it is a foundation pieced bag. So of course, you know, FPP is kind of my thing. So this one's entitled New York, New York, and I'm guessing it's because you got like kind of Statue of Liberty things. It called to me because it reminded me of the sunshine, and we're in Pensacola, and so I thought this was really pretty. And so I might make a holiday themed one, maybe with my fabric that I got from the raffle. So I got that there at A&E Fabrics. And then my very good friend Leah, and I hope she's not watching, but my very good friend Leah, I call her my work wife. She loves tea all types of tea. We have a tea bar in our office with just about every kind of tea you could think of. And so I found this really cute. I know it's probably backwards for you all, but it has the different kinds of tea: breakfast tea, gray tea, Darjeeling, oolong. Oolong is a big favorite for a lot of people, not so much me. I'm not sure what kind of tea you all drink. I love a good red tea, rooibos. I also believe in like Chinese herbal teas, so things with like chrysanthemum and all types of magic. So I don't know what I'm gonna make with this. I think that is a very common thing when we buy fabric. We say, I really like this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make with it, but it's gonna be made one day. And then finally, I found this really nice panel. And so my son loves everything with science. And so I found this really cute panel. And let's see, it is a Dan Morris panel for QT Fabrics. So if you like this, it does have, you know, a lot of the different, the panel itself. I mean, it's a pretty big panel. The possibilities are endless, whether you want to fussy cut them or make them into windows for your next quilt. But it's a really nice panel. It's only $7, which is a really great deal for how many windows there are in this thing. And much like my tea thing, I'm not sure, but I did have someone in mind. So I feel like we often have people in mind. We're just not sure what we're gonna do with it. So in mind, I actually have my son. So he's 6 and he loves everything history and science and all of those things. So I plan on making him something special with that. So that's what I did today. What I'm gonna be working on today is I am going to keep going with my foundation paper piecing that I've been doing. We're working on a bit of flamingo, and so that's a Legit Kits design. So I am a certified Legit Kits instructor, and it was a really great experience. I got to go to Oklahoma and meet some beautiful and wonderful women out there. And now there's a total of 8 of us who can teach classes nationwide. So if you go to the website legitkitsinstructor.com, you will see our bios, our pictures. My pictures are pretty silly, and I said go ahead and post those because they represent my personality. I'm not the glamour shots or you know, business professional photo person. And so if it's a picture of me making a weird face, then so be it. I mean, at least you'll know what you're getting if you take a class with me. So but yeah, check out the website legitkitsinstructor.com. You'll be able to see all of our bios. You'll also be able to see there's a section there where you can find a class, and every time we book a class, we go ahead and we load it on there so that you can see where our next classes are going to be around you. Myself and then many of the ladies, we also do private classes and semi-private classes. So if that's of interest to you, again, go ahead and look us up and we can help you out with that. We're not virtual yet, but we are reaching out everywhere we can. And so if you're part of a local guild or you have a local show or a craft show or something that you think that we might be interested in, by all means, please reach out to us so that we can make contact. We're not shy at all, so we'll make the contact. We just need the information. So I say so a lot. And I think that maybe it's a work hazard or something because I love to sew. All right, well, that's it. I just wanted to give a quick update on what's going on here. And thank you, to Valerie, Stephanie, and Jessica over at Classy Creations for all of their awesome products. And thank you to Legit Kits for helping me reach out and spread the love of foundation paper piecing to the world. Thank you, A&E Fabrics, for letting me set up a class. So I'll be setting up a class there in December, so keep an ear out. Follow me on Instagram. My handle is Lil Glow Crafts. So Lil, L-I-L, it's after my daughter Lily. Glow, that's me, and Crafts. So Lil Glow Crafts, you can find me on Instagram. I'll have the link in my bio here too. You can follow me there, and I'll be posting my classes there as well. So A&E, classy, and legit kits. I think that about covers it. Oh, and then most important for today, something that helps me keep my sanity here when I'm in my sewing lair. I wish I had a beautiful, you know, sewing room, but mine's a disaster, but that's how my mind works. Most important piece for being in the quilting room, for me anyway, is a cup of wine and a piece of chocolate. So with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you very much for stopping by, and look up for a class near you, okay? Thanks, everyone.